Hello everyone, this is Katie with Totally Sunny Life, and today I am bringing to you yoga poses for feelings of feeling insecure or feeling anything about your self-worth or self-confidence. These may show up in different ways in your life. It could be that you hesitant to do something even though you really want to, so that's where the self-esteem and confidence comes in. Or it could be doubting that you are able to do something. That comes to self-worth. So wherever you are in that wide spectrum, wide range of feelings that come with feeling of insecure about yourself, doubting your self-worth, not feeling self-confident, I invite you to bring movement to your body. We're going to focus on a few poses around our solar plexus area, because our solar plexus area, our third chakra, the Manipura, is the one where our power, our self-confidence reside. So when we bring movement into that general area of solar plexus, which is right above our stomach, kind of right underneath our diaphragm, that general area, and it's not the physical area, although we are going to focus on the physical, but if you could just imagine a general area here. And when you think about confidence, at times we can imagine somebody standing tall, right? And that comes from here, right? Physically from here. When we stand tall, we kind of expand our rib cage, right? And when we are doubting ourselves or don't feel confident, we kind of, right, bring that in. So when you think of that physical spot right here, that's where we're focusing right now. The poses we're going to focus on are bow, and we're going to focus on twists. We'll do warrior 3. We'll practice warrior 3, and we'll practice half moon. If you're a seasoned practitioner, those might be already in your yoga practice. If you're brand new, no worries. I'm gonna walk you slowly towards some poses, and the invitation and encouragement for you here is that you don't have to be in the bow pose to get the benefits for your solar plexus, for the feelings of insecure, to move those things around. The idea is that we are intentionally moving towards it. So it's very important to be very mindful of our physical body, of our physical ability, where we are in this moment, knowing that it can change over time, but not feeling the pressure to be in certain poses. Warrior 3 is an advanced pose, and half moon is an advanced pose, but that's not, I'm going to show, don't let that deter you. I'm going to show you how we're going to get to it. And the idea is for this practice, for these poses, to be enjoyable, to be something that you want to do, something that you are excited. It's like a playtime. It's playtime for you. It's not a workout. It's not rigid. It's playful, because along the way, because we're working on the emotional part of it too, we're going to be discovering things. We're going to be strengthening our solar plexus, and that's more than physical, right? That's the energetic body, and that's just combining our mind, what we think, what thoughts are in there, our core, our soul, and our physical body. All right, so let's begin. It is important to warm up. So before you jump into this sequence, if you're going to be doing a full expression of bow, and you want to do a full expression of half moon, going through some sun salutations would be advisable. But if you just want to jump in, this is how we're going to begin. We're going to begin in a seated pose. We'll take just a few breaths to bring our awareness into this moment. Nice big inhale and exhale, bringing your awareness into your body, into this space right here that you're in. exhales deepen and make you heavier on your seat. One more inhale, exhale. And we'll start working on that bow pose. So the reason the bow pose is so great for this feeling of bringing our power, harnessing our power, is because it's in that solar plexus area. So we're gonna start super gentle. We're gonna start on our belly. If you can imagine your hip bones pressing down towards the mat. So that's gonna create a nice curved, upward curving back. Your hands are at a 90-degree angle. They're just resting. So we're gonna take this Sphinx pose. The toes are touching and actively reaching with your toes in the opposite direction of your head. So this nice pull, just getting that stretch in the body. So this is if this feels comfortable, if this feels challenging, this is your pose, right? Either way, you can stay here. There's no rule. So we're gonna keep moving, but you can stay here. So to move a little bit closer to our bow, we're gonna bring our hands by our lower rib cage. The elbows are gonna be tucked in and pressing towards the rib cage, and we're just gently gonna come up into a cobra. So this is our baby cobra, not a full expression of cobra, just our baby cobra. And we're gonna come down, all the way down, chin to the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. One more time, just like that. Inhale up and exhale down. So as you can see, we're really working that space, that solar plexus, really stretching that up. Now we're gonna bring our hands by our sides. We're gonna take a locust pose. So here on an inhale, we raise our chin and our shoulders and our legs up. The hands can stay, the hands can lift. Just gently, not squeezing our bottom, but really using that beautiful muscle, all those muscles in our back to hold us up and gently come down. Here we can bend our knees, windshield wiper our legs to reset our spine if that feels good. And we're gonna do it 2 more times. Please bring your awareness to your solar plexus, and on an inhale, feel it expand. So as you're raising your shoulders, as you're raising your legs, you're creating this space in your solar plexus for new energy to come in and move. And on an exhale, we're gonna contract that and it's gonna become smaller. And one more time with the awareness on the solar plexus, let's come up, raise up to your deepest place and exhale down. So this is a beautiful place already. We already have moved our solar plexus. We have stretched it. We've done beautiful things with it. If you want to start moving into bow, we can do it one leg at a time. So maybe bending your left and gently grabbing it on the inside of the heel and gently raising that up, not too high. And on next inhale, we're gonna do the same on the other side, just gently reaching in, just feeling how that feels, gently coming down. If you'd like to take a bow pose, yes, our bow. We're gonna come down, we're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna reach our hands back on the inside of the soles of our feet, grab towards the ankles, and on an inhale, we're gonna raise our shoulders and knees off the mat, and you can stay here or you could gently come down, working with your own body. So if you want to do a deeper bow, you can go ahead and do that, but just practicing that, just how it feels with the awareness on our solar plexus is going to be beneficial for it. Take a nice, come back into Sphinx. So legs are straight back, elbows at 90 degrees. Separate all your fingers and press them into the mat. Gently close your eyes. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, moving towards the back of your body, down your spine. And feel your solar plexus almost come out of your body, if you can imagine that. Nice big stretch there. Feel the warmth in there. Just sit and for a moment, notice what you notice in that area. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe you notice nothing, and that's okay. Maybe you notice a physical sensation there, and that's okay. Maybe you notice some things come up, some thoughts, some reflections. That's okay. And once again, maybe it's just silence, and that's beautiful, and that's okay. Gently from here, we're gonna sit back into a child's pose. So we're gonna bring our knees, come on our knees, sit our heels back onto our, sit bones onto our heels. Gently extend the hands as wide as your mat. Let your head come down, forehead to the mat. And in this pose, feel the surrender. Feel the feelings or thoughts just melt away and just feeling so secure because you're so close to the ground. You're so safe and comfortable here. Just let yourself completely melt into this pose. Notice your breath, how it comes in and out in this pose. And now bring your awareness to your solar plexus. See what you notice. How does it feel in this pose versus the bows and the locusts and the cobras that we did before? Notice what you notice. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to seated. And from here, we're gonna come to stand. We're gonna play around with our warrior 3. So a great option is to have a wall next to you so you can lean against it for support. Another great option is to have a block, which I don't have right now. That's another great place to have it. Another great item to have. So in warrior 3, we're kind of extending, we're kind of becoming a pendulum. So we're grounding down through our right leg, really feeling the ground underneath. And then slowly we're gonna lean forward. Our extended leg is nice and straight, not opening our hips. So our hips are closed in this pose, meaning our hip bone is facing our mat, and gently coming to a T, if you can imagine a T, letter T, shape of the body that your body's making. And then the hands can be in your airplane arms, or they can be forward. And the benefit of this pose, when you're ready, come back to standing, is that you're using your concentration. When we're using our concentration, we are rewiring our body from bringing awareness to things that are not important in this moment. And that requires a lot of our concentration. So we're giving our mind a break. We're learning how to focus. We're working through challenges here because this is a pose that requires balance. It requires our awareness to be right here. So let's complete this by balancing it out on the other side. So we're gonna balance through our left, ground through our left, and gently bring our, once again, I'm gonna demonstrate, I mentioned the wall. You're gonna come right here and press that hip bone into the wall. And this is not any less challenging, any less beneficial than doing it without the wall. So don't think that the wall is in any way a crutch. This is your prop, this is your tool. So then extending here, or airplane arms. Another great way to do this is by pressing your heel into the wall. So that's gonna create, so measure out what space you're gonna need, and then extending your heel, pressing it into the wall, and then coming into a warrior 3 in this way. One more pose that we're gonna do. We're gonna do twisted poses. So twisted chair or any sort of twist, seated twist, standing twist. The idea is that we're working on this area right here, solar plexus, and we want to bring movement. We want to move the stagnant energy in it. Just moving like this is super beneficial. But for our seated twist, we're going to come into a chair. So if chair twists are challenging, do the floor twists, and I'll go through that. But in a twisted chair, we're gonna come sit in our chair, tuck our tailbone in. When you're ready, we're hooking our left elbow on our right knee and coming into a twist here, making sure one knee does not come out in front of the other. So if you feel that it is, just reposition yourself and you can flower your twist open. And then of course, balance on the other side. Let's do a seated twist where we're gonna extend our right leg. We're gonna bend our left leg like so, and we're gonna hook our right elbow on our left knee and just gently rest our left hand on the mat and twist this way. So anything that brings movement in this area is beneficial. And lastly, we're gonna do standing twist, which can be twisted triangle, which is, more of an advanced pose. So if this is too challenging, you could drop a knee and do a crescent lunge. So for a crescent lunge, you would be, and once again, the knee could be dropped. If you want an added challenge, you're gonna be on the heel, on the ball of that back foot, and that's where you're gonna hook the elbow and twist this way, or you could be down here and you could twist this way, opening up, holding hands, grabbing this way, whichever way feels good here. And for our twisted triangle, we're gonna take our triangle pose. I'm gonna switch legs to demonstrate a little better. Okay, so for our twisted triangle, our feet are kind of railroad tracked, our back foot's gently opened towards the corner of the mat. I'm sorry. Our front heel comes into the middle of our back foot, as so. And we're gonna reach forward. And that's our triangle. But since it's a twisted triangle, we're gonna twist our torso, bring our right hand towards our left foot and open up this way. You might have to shorten your stance. A block is a great place to be right here and opening up this way. So these are the poses that work on our solar plexus. And as you're going through them, just keeping your awareness on the area of the solar plexus, bringing your awareness there, bringing your attention there. So we are moving the energy and we are bringing new and cycling out the old. Thank you.